All right, join with me today is Valley Flying. What's up, my guy?
What's up? I'm bringing assault. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I get happy talking to you, so I don't know if I'm being salty.
Well, I think there's a lot to be salty about. I think we've got.
There is.
So the question is this enough? And then also, is the game broken right now? I think we're going to talk about two different issues this video. So they turned off Stark Tech. I'm seeing this. You're experiencing this yourself. I'm not really sure. Looks like it's happening.
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
I'm very confused in this.
Oh, the Stark Tech might be broken. Again, hopefully they fix it. Hopefully they don't give us the usual treatment on fixing things that hurt us, takes forever, and fixing things that help us get fixed instantly. That's their strategy, right? I mean, I don't know, right?
And I'm not. I guess let me just say one thing before we move on. We're not sure if this is a visual bug or if this is a real bug. But they did say that they're looking into it, so they're aware of it. Is a good thing. But yeah, it's broken. Something is broken with this thing.
Right. Let's go to this right here. So this was published late yesterday. I believe this is going to be in part mostly what the blog post is today. And I think the changes are helpful, but are they enough is the question. First things first, we talked about this a little bit on your video, talked about it in my video. This did not make any sense at all. When you have an ISO 5 character, going to the blue just costs 10,000 ions for, because why? Because money, because you don't need your ions. They need your ions.
Yeah, there's no value in ions anymore.
All right, so I'm probably about 60, 70,000 ions down on this. So yeah, refund them in a few weeks.
In a couple weeks. In a few weeks. Not a couple weeks. Not next week. A few weeks, you'll get your ions back. OMG. How does that feel?
Yeah, right when I saw this, I go, this just doesn't make sense. I remember thinking, oh, they'll reverse this. This doesn't even make sense. That was my initial thoughts. I go, this is just dumb. Like, so anyways, they're going to fix that. All right. So this is the main thing. Like, so let's clarify what this means first, and then we'll talk about whether it positively affected you or if it's enough. Cause I don't think this addresses the larger issue. Doom Raid currently needs 5 characters with 1 ISO 8 characters equipped in order to enter. This was unintended side effect. And I took issue with that at first, and I'll talk about why I took issue with that. The ISO 8 requirements has now been fixed. The intended amount is enter 1 character, T1 ISO 5 ISO 8. And so to clarify what that actually means is that you can now go in to the third, fourth, and fifth leg of the Doom Raid with 4 characters at ISO 5, or 3 characters at ISO 5, and 2 characters at ISO 5, or 1 character. They just had to be ISO 5. But before, you had to take in all 5. And I really took issue with this because it was like, unintended. We've been talking about this for weeks. You didn't correct it. And then I went back to the old blog post to see how it was worded. It says, this is the one that everybody got upset about. You remember this, right? This was what Adam Warlock won.
Oh yeah, this is when the Salty Valley started.
Yes, and as the big update is the Doom Raids will be thematically linked to ISO 8. Requirements to participate is that characters using the first 5 nodes will now need to be equipped with at least ISO 8 green class level 4, and the remaining nodes will require level 5. So it doesn't say anything about 4 characters, 3 characters, 1 character. So, and so then by saying that this was unintended, so my question is, did they not notice that every single person assumed that we were going to need 5 characters? And then when it came in game like that, how could they say that was unintended if they didn't? Why didn't they bother to correct us on this?
I'm not sure where the communication was, because I thought it was 5. You thought it was 5. I think the majority of the community was 5, but there was some questions in the Envoy chat. Hey, we need 5 for this. What is going on? And there was this friend like, oops, like, wait, I didn't even know this was a thing. So some people knew about this and knew that this was going to be like this. So they I don't know. This is nice though. This helps, but it doesn't go over the larger issue like you mentioned, which is the backward progress.
So the point being is that you can now go through the Doom Raid with 4 characters and or less. I don't think you're going to get anywhere with 1, 2, or 3. How are you? Some of your nodes have 3. How did you do with 3?
Well, 3 is Doom, Kestrel, and Ock. So it's not like it's random characters. But I got through and I haven't been to the main boss yet. But I got through the other nodes, and I'm not I did one shot the first one. The second one, I had to use my energy a lot, very very wisely, and use some heals. But I was able to get through one.
I'm proud to report that doing with 4 characters, I believe I'm going to be able to 100% Doom 1. With 4 characters on each leg. I think I'll be fine.
and you think most of your alliance is going to get up there
Eventually.
again
Yeah,
very soon.
I think when everybody realizes that you can do 4 instead of 5, people will start spreading the resources out differently. But I got to tell you, the control. Let's talk about this for a second. Everybody's got different lanes, so this information won't apply to everybody. But you know, certain lanes require certain characters, and of course, Doom and Kestrel are excellent choices to take to 5 because they'll satisfy 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so I'm looking at Mystic right here, and I was able to use Ebony Maw and Thanos, which I already had at 5 because I'm using my arena, and then along with Silver Surfer and Doom, right? Those are great characters to take at 5. I was going to take up Hela eventually, but now I don't know if I need to, right? I can actually maybe focus on Polaris and Jubilee because they're all controllers. And then down here in tech, what we did down here in tech is that Kestrel, of course, is a no-brainer in tech, right? Doc Ock already had it 5. Doom at 5 because why not, right? And then Minerva was very helpful. And so, you know, now it's like, wow, do I focus on a controller like Ghost or do I focus on a support like Shuri? And I'm telling you now, because I know I can get through this, I'm going to go the Shuri route because the controllers, because Jubilee is a controller and Polaris is a controller, my God, right? And then in skill, down here, we had not a lot of troubles right here. You've got Kestrel again as skill, which I think is a no-brainer to take to 5. Then we've got Zemo, which I use in my arena team, so he's great to take to 5, right? And then, just because Red Guardian and Night Nurse, Red Guardian is a protector, so he's easy to take, right? He's not that hard because I haven't seemed to have abundance of protector, and
although Sam might be the way to go if his kit on MSF.GG is accurate.
Yeah.
But that doesn't help you now. You
here's
need
the
Red
thing.
Guardian now. You're right.
The optimal characters to run through the Doom raids have not been sold to us yet. I'm just saying, right? They haven't been sold to us yet. Yeah, they're going to sell us a solution to a problem they create. No, but
artificial problem. This is not a real problem.
Yeah.
This is an unnecessary problem, Scopely.
Okay, so like optimally, I think I was wanting to take Taskmaster, but Taskmaster is a controller, and I'd probably take a suboptimal choice, which might be Nick Fury, who's a support. Oh my God, this stuff is driving me crazy. Anyways, so here's the problem with this is that, yes, this helps some people, but I don't think this helps everybody. I think there's severe deficiencies with people that are saying, hey, I was doing Doom 30% before, now I can't even get in. People that are saying I was doing 60%, I can't even get in. People that were doing raids, or they're not going to be able to get where they were before. It's the first patch where they released an update that removed playable content from the player's hand. Is that really an update when they're removing content? They're removing content.
The big fail.
Yeah,
that's the big fail. That overshadows everything good about this update for me.
Yes, and so I think you and I both kind of agree that probably my alliance will probably rebound. I think yours will too, and we'll be back to where we were before the patch in maybe a week or so. Where do you think? What do you think about you?
I mean, we were at 60%. Judging by what I'm seeing in Alliance now, I think about a week or two we'll be back up to at least 60%. So, but we're in the minority. This doesn't help
I think
a majority of the player
most people
base,
are.
This is an issue.
I think most people took one look at this, and here's the problem with the ISO level 5 requirements is that they've doubled down on the Doom raid. Then it's also a requirement for Adam Warlock on the 7, right? And the data mine suggests these new mythic kind of challenge events. I don't know what they're going to be, but the third tier all requires 5, right? They really said you need to go for 5. You got to do it. You didn't buy it. Now you must buy it. It just seems like a bad. What do you? I mean, why? Why?
Buy more ISO or get commanders. That's what it is.
Right.
You just sell you more stuff. We're creating these artificial bottlenecks. You guys were having fun with ISO 8. You guys were having fun in the Doom raids, but you know what? We weren't making enough money. We want a piece of your fun. Buy the stuff or screw your alliance. Screw your fun.
I just wish we were incentivized organically because the power was so amazing that we were incentivized to get there because we wanted to. The linear progression for exponential costs does not really work for me. I mean, this is a normal thing in most games, like even like, if we just look at the base stats go up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10% between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Like ISO 1 through 5, 2% stat boost up to 2% stat post at ISO 1, which requires one ion, right? One ion. Then to go to 5, which is 10%, now requires 81. I mean, it's just, of course, nobody went after it. I mean, it was so clear for me from the start that I'd rather have 3 characters at ISO 3 rather than 1 character, because that's the cost difference, right?
Yeah.
I can have 9 characters at ISO 3 for 1 character at ISO 5. Why wouldn't I do the 9 characters? They get the 6%
It made
stat
sense
boost.
to go wide in the past. It made sense. Now it's, what do we do?
Yeah. All right. So, this is still kind of annoying. This is not going away. This did help my alliance. I think this does not help most people, but this did help us. It did help me personally to get through to the end of mine with my lane partner. We got some confusion. We've got to figure it out. Probably it'll get sorted out within the next week. Anyways, I don't know how quickly we'll get to 100%, but probably shortly. Let's get to this right here. War is not currently reflecting team power numbers correctly. We're currently working on a fix, and I believe this is also affecting the Doom raids. And
I think they're related. I think both of them are related, right?
okay, so we looked at on your channel, we looked at yours, and you were your like Ebony Mob power before the patch was 151, and then you go in and now it's 139. And then we've got a lot of images here, and big shout out to Fenris who put this up right here. But the main thing on this post right here is it's going to show that they were doing damage before, and now their damage has gone way down. You could see that right here. You could see that they're
Look at the power levels.
Yeah.
That's I mean, sometimes you get bad waves, so the damage is a little weird. But when
Yeah.
103 to 96, 122 for that Black Widow, that's the big thing.
well.
there.
And then this is what. And so is this visual or not? Now this particular post suggests that it's not visual because they were doing 2.91 million before, and now they're only doing 625. Up here, they think it's similar numbers. So basically, they're seeing their stats go down. Is it Stark Tech completely not working inside of Dark Dimension, or is it visual? I don't know. Based on these numbers, it looks like it's just actually not working. But I know that these nodes right here tend to snowball based on the Sinister clones and the Ghost extending the negative effects, right? I mean, this is kind of an interesting node, right? I mean, it's hard to tell. What do you think is really going on?
It's very weird because even the attack that I did today showed my mod 139, but when I load him in, it shows him at 151. So I can't tell if it's a visual bug with something in the post fight screen. I'm not sure if it's a visual bug with that, or if it's a real bug and they're not going with the it's not clear, but it looks like it's the same thing that's affecting War as well. So.
Right.
It's not listed there if it's a visual bug or if it's a real thing with Stark Tech.
Okay, well, and we'll wrap up the video with this. It looks like they're going to give us some temporary one-time more access to ISO 8 and ions, temporary one-time access to ISO and ions, and then a more permanent solution 6 weeks from now, where they're going to add 6 weeks there. They're going to add orb fragments to the campaign nodes. What do you think about all this?
It's a little band-aid. It's like I said in my video, it's super reactionary. It's like they didn't have a plan in place. If they did this a couple weeks before the Doom changes went live, this would have been a little more relative. But to make these changes go live 6 weeks after these Doom raid changes is so short-sighted, and just shows that they either are not playing this game or don't care about people that play the game or care about these bottlenecks. They just introduce these This is crap. I'm glad they did this. It helps, but this does not go far enough.
I don't know if you knew about this, but there's community manager Whip, which is my alter ego on Twitch. Well, harder you peasants. He said that he told me personally that Scopelnux is going into phase 4 of their they've always had 3 phases. The first phase was frustration marketing coupled with artificial scarcity, and then fixing those problems by selling you surprise mechanic solutions, right? That was and now the 4th phase is to frustrate players, to get rid of all the pansy players out of the game, drive them out, so that way they can really milk the players that stick behind, that are stuck in the sunk cost fallacy. That's phase 4.
Clear the servers. Server clutter.
We need to get rid of as many players as possible by implementing. They're in phase 4 right now, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, they don't care how much money you spent in the past, only how much money you're going to spend going forward. So if you're frustrated, they don't care. They don't care about the people that still are going to spend money. It's very clear, very apparent. They don't know. They don't give a crap. They care about numbers. You're just a number of statistics to them. That's what you are.
I don't know, man. Where do I have no idea. I have no idea.
Salt.
I know, right? All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. It's kind of crazy, all of this stuff for sure. And I don't know, man. I have no idea anymore.
We'll go to my channel. We'll talk about some solutions that Scopely can implement. That very simple. That'll make the players a lot more happy, and some of these other things as well.
Yep, I think we go into more detail over there. So head over to Valley's channel, and we talk about it over there as well. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming, boy.
Fix your game, Scopely.
Fix your scam.
Fix the scam. Exactly.
Fix your scam.